Now at 5, Carthage celebrates its Maple Leaf Festival and calls for volunteers. Plus, liberal police face criticism over a Facebook post about city cleanup efforts. And
President Trump declares peace in the Middle East as world leaders celebrate a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. I'm Erica Brown with more on the peace deal and the emotional return of the Israeli hostages.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Carthage transforms into America's Maple Leaf City. This is KOAM News. I'm Dow Quick. The Maple Leaf Festival is now underway. It brings an estimated 65,000 visitors for that 9-day celebration. Events are scheduled through the 19th. Beginning in 1966, the Maple Leaf Festival has become a beloved tradition featuring local vendors, a parade, and activities including a chicken pageant, chili cook-off, and free concerts. This year's theme is a city of pure imagination, celebrating Carthage's continuing growth and future.
We work a long time to bring all of these activities and enhance new things so people can come and celebrate with us what Carthage means to everyone in the surrounding area.
Organizers say they have a big need for volunteers for this year's Maple Leaf, especially along the parade route. Anyone willing to lend a hand is encouraged to reach out to the Carthage Chamber of Commerce to learn how to get involved. The event features everything from Taco Tuesday on the historic square to the Touch a Truck event, where kids of all ages can learn about various professional vehicles in the community. And that's where Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy is. He joins us now live.
Yeah, hey Dal. So we are out here tonight is Touch a Truck, and I was just talking to Julie Reams, who kind of organizes all of this, and she was talking about how this year it's grown and they have trucks all the way around the square. We're hoping it stays dry, even though there's been some showers throughout the daytime hours for us today. But what are we going to see as we go through this week? Of course, mild for us tonight. Temperatures down into the 60s, a few showers sticking around. And then as we go into the next few days, we really heat up. The 80s return. But we got to watch for thunderstorms Friday night, which they have members only out here Friday night. And then, of course, the big parade as we go into Sunday morning. So we're going to, or Saturday morning. Of course, we're going to do your entire forecast here in just a bit.
All right. We'll catch you in a few. Have fun out there. Thanks, Doug. Company officials at the Coffeyville, Kansas fertilizer facility are investigating after an ammonia release on Saturday. According to the parent company, CVR Energy, the incident happened at the Coffeyville Resources nitrogen fertilizer around 4 p.m. CVR Energy says several people were taken to emergency rooms in Coffeyville and Independence for evaluation. As of this afternoon, CVR had not yet provided an update on the number or condition of those individuals. 2 residents suffered from minor smoke inhalation in a house fire in Granby, Missouri this morning. One person had to climb out of a window to escape. The home on North Gamble Street was fully involved in flames and the roof collapsed. The Red Cross has been contacted to help the family. Police in Liberal, Missouri are cracking down on properties filled with trash and debris. For the last 3 years, Chief Jeffrey Steffen says he's offered to help residents clean up their yards, even organizing volunteer crews and dumpsters twice a year. But after repeated refusals, the department says citations are now being issued to homeowners who ignore cleanup requests. The chief says keeping neighborhoods clean isn't just about appearances. It can also help deter crime and make the community safer. After 2 years of war, the remaining living Israeli hostages are now back in Israel, and the fighting in Gaza has stopped as part of a peace plan brokered in large part by President Trump and his administration. President Trump delivered remarks in Israel today, then traveled to Egypt for a global summit on the future of the Palestinian territory. Erica Brown has the latest now from the White House.
Emotional reunions filled with tears, excitement, and relief as the released Israeli hostages embrace their families after more than 2 years in Hamas captivity. President Trump, who helped broker the peace plan, addressed Israel's parliament Monday, receiving a standing ovation, and called the moment the historic dawn of a new Middle East.
This is not only the end of a war, this is the end of an age of terror and death and the beginning of the age of faith and hope and of God.
As part of the deal, nearly 2,000 Palestinian prisoners were returned to the West Bank and Gaza, greeted by crowds of supporters. Then in Egypt, President Trump led a ceremonial signing of the agreement, which also calls for a surge of humanitarian aid into Gaza. Leaders from more than 20 nations joined President Trump for a summit to discuss the next phases of the peace deal, but representatives from Israel and Hamas did not attend.
For the people of Gaza, the focus now must be on restoring the basics of a good life. We're going to have a lot of money coming into Gaza and a lot of rebuilding and building. It's not so much rebuilding, it's really building.
Other major hurdles ahead include who will govern Gaza and disarming Hamas. But today, many are celebrating reunions with loved ones and the step toward peace. Erica Brown, CBS News, the White House.
The Israeli military said it was escorting the remains of 4 of the remaining 28 deceased hostages back to Israel. It's unclear when the others will be released. Still ahead, protecting our kids from online dangers.
Toxic content is slipping into social feeds faster than most parents can catch it. I'm Tina Kraus with how a new AI app is working to protect kids in real time.
But first, the life-saving device on a pickleball court. That's just ahead in Health Watch.
Sachs & Associates, we focus on the only thing that matters, you.
Your wait is over. New comedy DMV CBS tonight.
Topping today's Health Watch, high-efficiency air purifiers are not enough to keep viruses from spreading in school. Researchers with Mass General Brigham found classrooms with HEPA filters still left students exposed to a high level of respiratory viruses, including those that cause RSV and the flu. The study did find that keeping humidity between 20 and 60% may help lower viral exposures. A 2023 ruling by the Supreme Court ending affirmative action in college admissions has led to a decline in medical school diversity. According to a study published in JAMA Network Open, about 11% fewer Black and Hispanic students have enrolled in medical programs. Researchers say this will harm healthcare equity and worsen medical outcomes for minorities. People with ADHD are more creative because they let their mind wander. Researchers in the Netherlands say their research could lead to new programs and treatments that teach those with ADHD how to better utilize that wandering. A Minnesota couple says an AED was a literal lifesaver on the pickleball court. Jason Rentala shows us why they say the timing was meant to be.
It's safe to say pickleball is one of the most popular sports here at Miller Park in Eden Prairie.
We started playing a couple months ago probably, and yeah.
It's a hobby Rory Baki and Sunny Sangdara couldn't pass up. But when the couple hit the courts last Saturday night,
he kind of looked at me from across the court and pointed to his head, sat down and fell back.
Sunny knew something was terribly wrong.
I just sprang into Nurse Sunny because I had no other choice.
Rory's girlfriend, who actually is a nurse, ran over but felt no pulse.
Trying to hold it together and trying to almost separate the fact that this was my boyfriend that it's happening to.
Sunny started CPR and used an AED to shock her boyfriend's heart, which was in cardiac arrest.
It's still quite surreal to me and still definitely on the mend.
Sunny says this AED was key.
Rory would not be alive if it wasn't for that.
The AED was installed by the pickleball courts just 12 days before.
It actually brings tears in my eyes.
Thanks to Paul Mendoza's company, Advanced First Aid. Sunny says she wouldn't have even known about this AED had she not seen a post about it 2 weeks ago on the Eden Prairie community page on Facebook. Paul says this is the 4th person his AED devices have saved on pickleball courts just this year alone.
Having an AED shock right away is a game changer because that's the only treatment that can save someone's life.
Sunny says doctors are still trying to figure out what happened to her boyfriend. Right now, she says they suspect a rare genetic heart rhythm disorder that can be fatal if left untreated.
If my heart stops beating, this will shock me.
He's wearing this defibrillator until his permanent one is surgically implanted in the next couple weeks. Jason Rantala, CBS News.
And that is a look at today's health news. A little bit later, a new app uses AI to protect kids from harmful social media content. But first, Doug's live from the Maple Leaf Festival with a complete look at your forecast.
Casino is giving away big and casino cash and prizes all month. No tricks. Over
your dizziness.
The Raiders visit Arrowhead Sunday at noon. KOAM.
Here live on the square in downtown Carthage. Tonight we have the Touch a Truck event. So we got all these cool trucks lined up all the way around the square. You can see the kids, everybody coming out now. So it's actually turned out to be a pretty nice evening because our temperatures are very comfortable and the rain has finally kind of quit for us just a bit. In fact, let's look at those rainfall amounts. You can see a lot of us have picked up 1/10, maybe 2/10 of an inch. It's been very light, but yeah, we've had some showers out there. We can see on the radar some light little hit and miss showers out there, but overall kind of falling apart. So don't be surprised if you see a few sprinkles or a quick little shower this evening, but overall things are looking much better as we go through the rest of the evening. And then our temperatures really start to heat back up. Let me walk you through time. We're going to go into midnight, still a couple random little showers out there. But as we get into tomorrow morning, mid-60s to start. Once we get into the afternoon, look at this. I mean, we're talking 83, 84 degrees, so well above our average high, which is 71, 72 for this time of the year. Heading into Wednesday morning, lower 60s to start. Any changes? Of course not. We're going to go right back into the mid-80s for highs as we go into Wednesday afternoon. Here's your Tuesday day planner. 66 to start, 79 by noon. Look at that high temp, 84 during the afternoon. Great shot. Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex. We're looking downtown Joplin, northeast. A little bit of a breeze out there, but it is kind of gloomy. Through the evening hours, 60s. We stay in the 60s tonight, so it's going to be a mild night for us, and we're 72 in Lamar, 70 at Grand Lake, 73 in Parsons, Stockton sitting at 75 degrees. And here's what's going on in the upper levels of the atmosphere. You see that big twist near Houston? That is a big dome of high pressure. So until that area of high pressure breaks down, we're going to be fairly warm and mainly dry, and that's what we're going to really see all week long. So let's continue. Of course, we're out at all the Maple Leaf festivities, and there's something going on every single night this week, and most of the week looks pretty good. Mid-80s on Thursday. Now, as we get into Friday, we start to get some changes. We have a storm system heading toward us. Here's 4:30 Friday afternoon. A front's going to slide in, scattered showers and thunderstorms, hoping that we get high school football in, because some of these storms could be a little bit on the stronger side, maybe even low-grade severe. Here's 8 p.m. on Friday, showers and thunderstorms through the night, Friday night, and then I'm going to stop this at 9:30 in the morning on Saturday when the Maple Leaf Parade's going to be going on. Hopefully most of the rain is going to be pushing out of here at that point in time. And then it looks like Saturday afternoon and into Sunday actually is going to shape up pretty good. We're going to cool down just a little bit. We're going to get overnight lows down near 50 degrees. All right, so additional rainfall for us tonight. Not much. Our western counties may pick up a little bit, but we could get some decent amounts, 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 an inch, maybe an inch with some of the rain that pushes in Friday night into Saturday. 84 tomorrow, 85 Wednesday, 83 on Thursday. Look at the cool down. Saturday and Sunday, we're talking 70s for highs, a little bit more fallish, but at least most of the week is going to be dry down.
So we'll be keeping an eye on Friday, but for the most part, the weather warm, but not too bad for the Maple Leaf Festival.
That's the way it's looking, yeah.
Doug, have fun out there. Thanks. If you're looking for fun fall events right here in the 4 states, but you don't know where to turn, well, we've got you covered. Just scan this handy QR code and head straight to the events page of our website, KOAMnewsnow.com. You'll find information on all kinds of family fun events, including fall festivals and some scary and not so scary haunted houses. That's the events page at KOAMnewsnow.com. Coming up, the trade war between America and China reached a new level.
Your home holiday ready for family and guests? Ashley has everything you need. $99. Or this dining room set for only $6.99. Or no interest for 5 years. Shop more holiday deals in store and online. Only at Ashley.
Topping today's Consumer Watch, the trade tit for tat between the U.S. and China heated up over the weekend after President Trump threatened to slap a 100% tariff on goods from China starting November 1st or sooner, citing China's new export controls. China responded by imposing new port fees on U.S. ships. Beijing officials warned the country is not afraid of a tariff war. President Trump sought to calm tensions by writing on social media, "Don't worry about China," and playing up his relationship with the Chinese President Xi Jinping. The two leaders are set to meet later this month. Singer T-Pain is collaborating with Crocs to bring one of his most famous lyrics, "Them boots with the fur," to life. Crocs' unforgettable leopard knee-high boot is the shoemaker's tallest silhouette to date, with vegan leopard print fur and topped off with charms or gibbets and chains. It's all part of the company's month-long Croctober celebration. According to the Crocs website, the boots drop on October 23rd, Crocs Day, for just under $160, to each his own. Protecting children online is a full-time job, and it's only getting tougher. But with a new app powered by artificial intelligence, well, that's helping families stay one step ahead. Tina Kraus has that story.
With every tap, smartphones open a gateway of possibilities for kids.
Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube.
And a world of worry for parents. But an artificial intelligence-driven app is offering a new kind of digital safety net. Rather than banning or restricting access, Swaley retrains feeds in real time.
It kind of filters and identifies harmful content within social media, and it alerts both children and parents about it, and it helps them deal with it. It gives them tips and tricks of what they're being exposed to.
Swaley worked with more than 2,000 families from the US and UK to create the app.
Everything that you told us actually helped us build the app.
77% of children told the company social media is damaging their health, and most feel powerless to stop it.
And 72% specifically of UK kids told us that in the last week they had seen something negative that had made them anxious, angry, sad, or kind of annoyed or uncertain about life.
Swaley uses 36 AI filters to expose harmful themes.
Everything from over-sexualization to unrealistic body standards, toxicity, misogyny, violence.
Teachers say it's a welcome tool.
It has the capability through its AI to understand the latest trends in a way that, frankly, even I as an educator who works with children every day, we can't stay on top of it.
What I've seen recently.
AI-powered protection, designed to detect what parents might miss. Tina Kraus, CBS News, London.
Creators say Swaley is built to keep up with fast-changing memes, slang, and social media trends faster than traditional filters can. Action-packed Tron Ares rode to the top of the weekend box office in North America with an estimated $33.5 million. Crime comedy Roofman debuted in the number 2 spot, around $8 million for that one, and One Battle After Another slides to third, bringing in more than $6 million. What happens when you put 100 sausage dogs on a racetrack in Munich? Well, chaos and cuteness, I guess, at the International Dachshund Competition. Dogs from 3 countries compete while some kind of ignore the race entirely, just wag their tails. The event features dog dancing in multiple racing categories. Organizers say the owners care more about winning than the dogs do. I'm sure that's true. Final check of the forecast up next.
4-state hero.
Up next on the CBS Evening News, a slow-moving nor'easter battles the Northeast. Millions under a state of emergency as the storm stalls out over some major American cities. Then on KOAM News at 6, more on the Carthage Maple Leaf Festival. Plus, social media controversy erupts over liberal police cleanup posts. And in sports, a recap of the Chiefs versus the Lions. Stay with us for the CBS Evening News and then KOAM News at 6. Farmers were up early today to get in line to have their giant pumpkins measured and weighed in at the 52nd annual Safeway World Championship Pumpkin Weigh-Off in Half Moon Bay, California. It's known as the Super Bowl of weigh-offs. This legendary event has become a celebrated fall tradition in the world pumpkin capital of Half Moon Bay. Each year, growers from all around the globe haul in their Volkswagen-sized giants for the chance to set records, win hefty cash prizes, and cement their names in pumpkin history. Another fall tradition would be the Maple Leaf Festival in Carthage. That's where Doug is. Hi, Doug.
Hey, Dallin, it's actually turning out to be a pretty nice evening. We are going to have a couple random little showers out there, but big warm-up over the next few days. 84 tomorrow, 85 Wednesday, and thunderstorms moving in late Friday and Friday night.
All right, Doug, thank you so much. And thank you for joining us. The CBS Evening News is next. Of course, we're going to be right back here for KOAM News at 6. See you then. Let's make it a great evening.